think obviously there's a lot to improve. I think everybody in this locker room will tell you that themselves. And with this team, we just got to continue to keep growing. Make sure we're getting better every single week, perfecting our craft.
We talked a lot in the spring about just how you guys are going to have that bullseye on your back because of last year. Are you thinking you're seeing that now that you're just getting everybody's best every week?
I don't know. I think obviously we're going to. I don't know. I think a lot of the mistakes out there and the issues out there are self-inflicted. So, we got to focus on ourselves. We can't focus on the other team and what they're going to bring or, their scheme. As long as we're buckled down in what we're doing, we'll be fine.
Jordan, Kirk Cousins, obviously a familiar quarterback when he was with the Redskins. How different does he look now with Minnesota, if at all?
Actually, pretty similar. They do the same things. He's looking really good, slinging the ball, still has the ability to run, putting up some pretty good numbers. So, same Kirk that I'm used to is a solid player. Gives you a lot to handle.
Can you take that familiarity going forward into tonight's or Sunday night's game, even though it's a different team?
Yeah, I think you carry some stuff over, but at the same time they're in a different scheme, and so you do have to be ready for some different stuff. But we'll be all right.
I know you weren't there last year's game. You were with the team, obviously. Last two times you played against them, pass rush really set the tone for the game. Do you feel like that needs to be the difference on Sunday?
I think that's always our difference, and how we operate as a defense is the defensive line. It's all about getting penetration, being disruptive, and attacking. We've got to put them in situations, get the offense behind the sticks so we can let them go a little bit, and they're not worried about, having to play the run. And but at the same time, that's our formula. Be disruptive up front, get after the quarterback, and make things happen.
Do you think that's been where it needs to be, that pass rush, the pressure? Is it up to you guys' standard?
I don't think anything right now is up to our standard. I think, it's a combination of everything. We got to be able to cover on the back end and give them time. At the same time, it works both ways. You can't look at one thing and say that's it. You got to work together to get this thing going.
Jordan, Cousins is still producing even though he's the most pressured quarterback in the league. Yeah. Does part of that stand out when you watch tape?
Yeah, he's making all the right decisions and really throwing some nice balls. He's operating very efficiently. So, we understand that. We got to be ready for it.
Does that show guts too? If you're willing to stand in as a quarterback?
I think you see him just making the right decisions when he's getting pressure, getting the ball out of his hands. Just knowing where to go with every ball shows I think some guts, but also how smart he is as a quarterback.
You talk each week about stopping the run and making them one-dimensional. This is a team with the most pass attempts in the league and fewest rushing yards. Do you think that they're going to go in being one-dimensional, or do you think they're going to try to run on you guys too?
No, I think they'll still try to run. My mindset, it's always run. First thing I look at when I break a team down is the run game. How do they try to attack you in the run game, and what their philosophy is there. And so, if they give us the opportunity, that's what's going to happen. We have to stop them and make them one-dimensional.
Has that disparity been clear on film? I know they've been playing from behind. They haven't had Dalvin Cook. But are you seeing a team that's been passing more than in the past?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you see a team that, where defenses are able to get some pressure and be disruptive sometimes. But at the same time, you look at the Rams game, he was dicing them up and being super efficient. So, you obviously want to get pressure. You want to stop the run. You want to make them one-dimensional. But like I said earlier, it goes both ways. On the back end, we have to cover to be able to do that.
Jalen Mills has been taking heat this week from the outside, as you know. What's your message to him, and why is this team so confident in Jalen?
Well, I know he's getting a lot of heat. Jalen is a player that we count on week in and week out, and has been since he's gotten here. I don't want to sit here and say, those plays a lot of the plays you see are not just him. A lot of it is, him expecting there to be help or people out of position or eyes in a bad place by somebody else. And, obviously you guys see one thing. We understand the scheme of the defense. We understand. He understands who he is as a player. He's a confident guy. we've got confidence in him.
Is he really?
You guys know, wearing that green hair and that red suit last week, huh? That's Jalen Mills, man. We need him, and he knows it, and we're excited. I'm excited, very excited to see it. He always bounces back. He always plays well.